Hi everyone, hi-fi people today. Hope you're all doing well. Here's another one. Let's power it up. I'm switching the receiver on for a reason, and I've already done a short video on the receiver, but I'm just trying to demonstrate how this Technics. I don't know. I think in the US it's Technics, and in the UK it's Technics. RS-B605. This was built between the 1988 and 89. In 90, this was not being made for whatever reasons. But this cassette deck is hooked up to the Sakai AA1010 receiver, and I just want to tell you a little bit about it. It's not a high-end deck by any standard. It's not even a 3-head deck. It's a 2-head deck, 4-track, 2-channel. It's got noise reduction B and C, but it also has DBX. This was an advanced noise reduction feature which came as external independent units and also came as a built-in noise reduction feature in some cassette decks. That's why I have it. I just wanted to see how good can a 2-head cassette deck with DBX noise reduction, how well can it record. Headroom extension, which is HX Pro. Let's give it a line. Yeah. This line coming in is coming from the tuner. It's coming in from the radio, from the tuner section of the receiver. And here I want to explain Headroom extension, which is also called HX Pro on many decks. It's got, what can I say, an expanded range. You can really record into the plus 0 dB section, which can come up into the red zone like this. Even at this point, decks with Headroom extension, decks with good noise reduction can allow you to record hot. Wow and flutter, a common measurement on cassette decks, especially cassette decks. It's at 0.06. At the time, 0.06% wow and flutter was quite acceptable. Almost 5 kilograms of weight, not very heavy. I'll be doing another video on a 70s 3-head Akai deck, which is more than 10 kilograms, and that's where build quality was. We're talking late 80s here, 88, 89, when a lot of plastic was introduced. The chrome, metal, potentiometers, clickety-click knobs, they were gone. Plastic, black, dark brown, dark gray, LEDs, fluorescent display, digital counters. That was the trend at that time. And there is a loss of quality. There are decks of the 70s which sound better, record better than the decks of the 80s. There are a few 80s which are better than the decks of the 70s, but they were the high-end ones. I've done a video on a Tascam 122 Mark III. That's a 90s cassette deck. Yes, they've given the black look. Yes, they've given a digital counter, but it's still made of metal and it's just black. And it still has needles with a wide scale for high quality hot recording. Coming back to the late 80s cassette decks. Killer looks, no doubt, looks beautiful. LEDs all over, dots of LEDs, the left and right channel dancing in front of you is a nice modern twist to cassette decks. It's all there. The meters are basically wide range and calibrated for DBX recording, and this is why I have this deck. I don't know why others would buy it. It's not an expensive deck, but I have it for the DBX feature. I've done some recordings on it, and the B and C is just below average, I would say. But when you record from any source on tape, oops, sorry. We have a Maxell. Am I catching this? Yeah, we have a Maxell tape here, chrome tape. This guy records so well on a chrome tape with DBX engaged. Total tape hiss is eliminated, which is what you want on a cassette deck. You want to eliminate noise and tape hiss for sure. Tapes have a problem. Compact cassettes do have a problem. They sound warm, dynamic ranges there, deep bass, clarity, detail, but you don't want that tape hiss coming in. And that's where DBX was very, very useful. The recording amplifier inside is a typical Technics Class AA, which is the current gauging of the amplifier. It's a current measurement. There were amplifiers of Technics with Class AA mentioned on it. Here you should see Class A mentioned somewhere. If I'm not wrong, I think it's mentioned here. It's too dark here to see it. But this is a Class AA. Here you go. Class AA. The amplifier, recording amplifier circuitry is Class AA. The deck just shines for its DBX feature. It's not a 3-head deck. It's not a dual capstan head deck. It's 2 heads, very ordinary heads, single capstan, but it shines for the DBX feature in it. It's got DBX2, which is a simplified version of DBX1. Sonically, again, not the best deck in the world, a very ordinary deck, a very basic 2-head deck with an ordinary set of heads, playback, record as in one head and erase as in another head. So it's a 2-head, simple, ordinary cassette deck. Tape selection feature, yes, you can change the tape from type 1, type 2 to type 4, which is normal bias, chrome bias, and metal tapes. Very basic, very standard features, nothing to write home about. Belt driven, no direct drive. What else can I tell you? Features, very smooth rewind, very smooth, quiet enough. This recording I'm not playing because of copyrights, but look how hot I've recorded on it. Chrome cassette going into plus 4 dB. Now, an equally average ordinary cassette deck is not going to allow you to record so hot. It will distort, it will not be pleasing to the ears. This is because of the Headroom extension HX Pro feature and the DBX noise reduction. It expands the capability of recording on tape. It gives you a better dynamic range. It eliminates any noise and tape hiss. Going back to the radio signal. In this whole world, what is there? That was the radio going in. So that wraps up this short video. As always, anybody else knowing anything about this, do tell me, do let me know. If I haven't covered anything on this cassette deck, I'll be more than glad, and it will be a pleasure to learn what I don't know about anything that I'm sharing on these videos. Thanks, take care, bye for now.